Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
A birdie putt awaits. If it's up, it could be in. Oh, that's good grit there.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The seventh here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole. The bunkers, left and right of this green, ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Get in. Okay, steady now. No, that's too bad. Putting for a par now. And there it is. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Had a big eagle on the last hole.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And this is why you've got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Handy effort, that one. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But Yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Big chance here. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well hold. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The finishing hole on the front nine at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4 measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Wonderfully played. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, that one will play. And this putt to move into a tie for first. That's the right pace. This should drop. And down it goes. And that will take him to 7 under. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Well, this player's pretty much come out of nowhere, crept in the lead ever so quietly. I'm interested to see how they perform over this final 9 holes and see if they can keep it up for the rest of the tournament.
That's some good golf right there. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. Time for the second shot at the 10th.
This one is all over it.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Looking good. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Now they've sliced that one. And how's that ball lying?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Going with the hybrid.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
point.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Leading by 3 strokes now. The 12th for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Going with the 5-iron here. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
You're kidding me. Did he hole that? And that'll promote a good move up the standings. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Currently in first position. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. It might be an ambitious play, but I like it. Looks like they're going for the green here. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle.
This one's tracking.
That's a great putt and an eagle as well. Sitting at 12 under par for the day. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Bit disappointing, that one. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Lovely effort, that. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. 13 feet to the hole.
This is huge for momentum. Got to try and hold this. This for par.
Tracking. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This one looks like it will safely make the green. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Wow, what can you say? Holding it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill. It's tracking.
That one had eyes for it the whole way.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole, par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. To have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, it's been pretty much clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Moments like that deserve another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale is an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
I really leaned on that tee shot. That went forever.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. It's on a good line. Super shot, that.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that, the finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the church pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. That's tiny. The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
Choosing the 9-iron here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
That was special.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Get excited. This could get... Well done to this player who was able to tail TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her.
They've had a chat with the caddy, and they're going for it. This one's on.
Going with the hybrid.
Going for less club here.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
Putting for Eagle here.
This one's looking good.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
Putting for birdie here.
This one started out on a good line. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently tied for 10th. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
How good was that bunker shot? Okay, let's get back to the action. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look. This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Yeah, guys, he's got 28 feet here. This is their look at birdie.
Was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no. Needs a little ground help to the left.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the fourth.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Looking good so far.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
And with that, they'll move to 3 under par. And that makes him tied for first. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
And he's down there.
Setting up this one, hitting into a downhill green. They might be taking a bit less club here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots.
Here's Lexi Thompson. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Quality shot, that one. A chance to move to 5 under par.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Well, what a lovely putt to make. And that will take him to 5 under.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
He's currently tied for first. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Okay, so that's step 1, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Okay, time to return to the action. And a chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Just one off the lead after that hole. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. After that hole, this player is 2nd in the standings, behind Lexi Thompson.
The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because She's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Ooh, staying aggressive, going for the green. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Good looking putt. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will move him to 6 under par. He's currently sitting in second. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Well, that's a handy shot. And here we are with the third shot.
Just 1 stroke off the lead.
That's a high-quality recovery shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with...
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Oh, my. Right by the hole.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Now they can move ahead here if they hold this and leave Lexi Thompson behind.
Sitting at -8 for the tournament. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Well, she's just one back from that leading spot. Can she take it?
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Opting for the 5-iron. Yeah, nicely played.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Putting for a par here.
Now leading by 1 shot. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Going with the pitching wedge here. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. It's got a chance.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently in 3rd place.
Sitting at 6 under for the day. Currently tied 3rd, just a couple out of top spot. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 16th at Riviera, Rich, is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Putting for birdie.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Oh, that's a ripper.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
There she is, 3rd place.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
That's nicely done. That's an awful error. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Currently leading by 2.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
And down it goes.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
This one's going right at the pin here. This player's dialed in. What a shot. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. 9 feet to the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh, nice looking putt. Round now in the books. Good luck next time. They're going to be pleased with that performance in 1st place at the completion of their 1st round.
Lots of good playing out there. 1 round to go. This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going to this final round.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. This shot from around 210 yards. Going with the 5-wood.
Oh, they look like they're taking this on in 2.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for Eagle. This is a good chance. Well, that's an early statement right there.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Sitting at -14 now for the event. Here we are at the second tee.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantee that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
That was a beauty.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. This is what they have left for birdie here.
This is on a great line.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Here we are at the third. The tee is yours.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Playing from around 110 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Nicely done. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
This for a birdie run.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
That should find the surface. It's just inside the range. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 8th.
And back to the course with the live action.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Oh, just missed. That's disappointing. A par putt awaits. And that putt will drop. Well done. You've arrived at a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Second shot here on the 5th.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Surely it's going to.
Well played.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are in front of a par 3.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Well, that's a nice line. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 11th.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt was about 8 feet. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance. Next up is this 2-shot hole. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Second shot here on the 8th. Nice shot that. That should find the surface.
Just in case Lexi thought that she was going to dominate the match today in this rivalry, he's come out and put that down, laid that gauntlet down, and now I think things will get interesting.
It's on a great line. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here, got to be gentle.
go in. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Second shot here at the 10th. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And that's 8 birdies today.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
And now that finds him in first place.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Putting for an eagle.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. I don't mind the look of this. A well hold, he'll take the birdie.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
They've decided to club up.
That's a good-looking shot there.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Looking great now.
Ooh, right by the hole. This is a par putt.
And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Oh, good look at a birdie here.
Yep, tracking well.
Beautiful shot. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Going with the 5-iron here.
Well played.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Sitting at -9 for the day.
Let's return to live play now. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
A wonderful putt. He can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right. Just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
You like that, didn't you?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Like the look of this one. Oh, that's frustrating.
And this putt coming up for his par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you take on this 16th hole.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Good stroke.
He sits in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Getting ready to play their third. That was wonderfully done. 8 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, what a stroke. Well, that'll play.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Wow, that was just striped.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home and more champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
you.